Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video vlog from myself, Max McGillivray from Redfox. Supply chain. There's always been talk about how within the fresh produce sector there are huge inefficiencies within it. There's an example of a key retailer a couple of years ago shared a frustration at a conference that they had over 120 independently owned fresh produce suppliers all packing for them, and how frankly ridiculous that was, and if they could create some sort of collaboration, amalgamation to get those companies packing on a centralized basis, how beneficial that would be. But imagine if you could also create disruption by doing it on an even more efficient basis, by getting as close to the product of entry as it came into the UK. You look at Amazon, you look at Ocado, you look how they've made such a significant difference to their sectors and really shaken it up. And has there been anyone within the fresh sectors that has done that for us as of yet? Well, not up until recently, and we think we found one. I want you to come in, have a look and meet the key people and see what you think. This is going to be fascinating. Gavin, hello.
Hello, Max.
Innovator, disruptor, strategically forward-thinking. What is Halo?
Yeah, good question. Halo is a independent added value service provider, built not just for fresh produce but also for the frozen sector. But let's be honest, our specialism is in fresh produce.
So some of these amazing products that we saw earlier, in the way of, actually these I think these are some of the best peppers and grapes that I've seen this side of Christmas. Sorry, Gavin, carry on.
No, it is, and you know, there is a reason for that. We have some very good customers, and we're here to add value to them and a complimentary service. So we've been going now 11 weeks. 11 weeks from an early stage of basically opening the doors and getting our systems running. In just 11 weeks now, we're already up to about 100,000 boxes a week of 40 plus SKUs.
Okay.
With 55 employees.
Yep.
So we've moved along very quickly. It's been relatively painless. We've enjoyed the journey, but we've got a long way to go.
Okay, but you are fundamentally different as a business, and I want you just to explain to the people why you're different. Let's start with the location. Where are we? Where are we based? Where are we sat? Stood.
So Halo, as I mentioned, is added value. It's independent, but its location is quite unique. So most people don't realise this, but 80 to 85% of Southern Hemisphere containerised containers actually arrive in this port.
In this port?
85%.
Now,
London Gateway is a very fast, progressive port. It's only 4 years old.
Yep.
It's owned by Dubai Principality, so the royal family of Dubai, essentially. They've paid £1.5 billion into this project so far. Now, what that gives you is a very automated and modern port, which not just gives a cost effective for the shippers, but it also gives you a speed of operation. When we do these visits, we'll go in a prescribed way. I normally like to go in a quality hub. Some would call it a shelf life, but it's more than that. So in any company you go to, generally, every visit, every audit always finishes or starts in a shelf life.
Yep.
It's where you see the summary of all the products or the day's productions.
So what are we packing today?
Well, we're at the moment packing two main product lines, grapes and salads.
Okay.
So grapes, we're packing pre-production lines, all going through a heat sealer.
Yep.
We're packing in punnets, and today actually is our first day of snipping as well. So not only heat sealing, we're doing some more added value to that product. So here all we have is the standard. For us, it's all about growth. We've got space for now, we're growing into it, but really.
So, Gavin, what have we got here?
So, here we have our intake and dispatch area. Off that, we have 10 loading bays, which through our 10, so which is sufficient. I mean, in the end of the day, it's all about loading bay management. going on, mate?
No, but it's really kicking off about it.
Yeah. The value is actually what you can do, not what you can get.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
Now, it's already the largest chilled container port in the UK.
Okay.
And growing. It's third fastest growing port in the world.
Okay.
Now, for us, it's important because 85% of the southern hemisphere fruit and salads come into this port.
Yeah, okay.
Now, our concept is simple. Why are you taking traffic into the UK to add value when you can add value at the port of entry? So for each mile that's travelled by a container, the emissions are 1.3 kilos.
Okay, 1.3 kilos. Okay.
If you were going to say go to Spalding for a journey, that's 330 miles round trip. That is 300 plus kilos of carbon emissions we're saving by doing it here. Now, if you take any client for their redistribution centres and you took an average, we are as close as any other strategic area in the UK, like Kent or like Lincolnshire. So redelivery here is as competitive as anyone else. But what we're doing here, we're eradicating the cost of getting that container inland. The cost of a container to us is £40. Compared to a container going to Spalding, for example, £360, £380. Immediately you're saving that.
So those savings that you can make for not only an environmental basis but also on a customer basis, that's obviously going to be significant.
It is financial. It's also speed. You know, what does a client want? What does the consumer want? They want fresh product. So
because
it's perishable. We call it a perishable product because it perishes.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is ensuring that more and more of the product is used and eaten, less wastage, but also it's fresher on the shelf. And that's as simple as not just the value chain and the cool chain, but also the speed of operation. If you're doing it at the port of entry, you're saving time. What we're saying to everybody is, look, this is the offering. This is how we can save you money, time, and the environment. We all invest. We all have children. We all want the world to be a better place. But what we're saying is, we can add value. We can save cost. Then come and talk to us.
So the sort of people that should be coming to talk to you are who?
Well, there's no such thing as one thing fits all. So, exporter, importer, retailer, wholesaler. In truth, if it fits and we add value and more efficiently, we can improve someone's supply chain and improve the product and then the consumer experience, then talk to us.
Guys, I think this is one to watch because this is a big disruptor, and although you're only 11 weeks in, it's going to be fascinating to see how you proceed over the next 2-3 years. If you want to get in contact with Gavin, you'll see all the details on the bottom of this page or on the links. I'd highly advise to come around and have a good look at this site because it is phenomenal. Not only this attraction with the port just being on the doorstep and the efficiencies there, whether it be the environmental or the financial elements.
Absolutely.
Gavin, I've got to watch you, see how you get on. It's great to have known you for so many years and seen you take on this next challenging role.
Thank you for coming, Max.
Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you.